This weekend was a crazy weekend. Friday, I went to help our next door neighbors move some things, and they have a little boat. We live right by the ocean, and for the longest time, ever since we moved here, they've been wanting to take me, my wife, and our two little girls out on their boat, out in the ocean, and kind of see the city from the ocean side, right? And just sail around. And of course, this is something that we really wanted to do. But with my whole IBS and the mental thing surrounding IBS, I, of course, has been a tiny bit worried about it. So they asked me Friday if we could do this Saturday morning because it was supposed to be really good weather and everything was supposed to be nice and the ocean was going to be kind of calm and we could go out and boating. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. I wanted my girls and my wife to have that experience and, of course, myself as well. Of course, I can't even talk right now. But what I'm trying to say is naturally, my mind started going a little bit about this because if you go out on the boat, and a teeny tiny one at that, there's no toilet. There's no way you can get to a toilet, right? So it started playing a little bit in my head. What if I have a flare-up? What if something happens and I really need to go? I mean, you could, of course, always say, jump in the water and do your thing in the water. But if you're out and about, and by out and about, I mean, if you're way out in the ocean, that's maybe not something you just want to do. But hey, if you got to do what you got to do. But what I did was, Friday night came about, and I started using some CBT techniques in visualizing how this boat trip, sailing, was going to go. And I started visualizing how awesome it would be, how awesome I would feel, how awesome it would be to see the faces of my two little girls when they were put in a boat. They're 2 and 4 years old right now, and when they get on a boat and he starts, cranking it up, out in the ocean, their experience with that, showing them different places in the small town that we live in that they have, where they've been at, and see, this is where you did so-and-so, and with so-and-so, this is what it looks like from out here. So I started visualizing all of that, and it kind of calmed me down some. And actually, I ended up, we left about 11 a.m. on Saturday morning to go down to the place where they put the boats in, and got in the boat and did all that thing. And we were out for an hour and a half. I had nothing, no issues whatsoever, no mental thing, nothing. And luckily not a flare-up either, but it was just amazing. And I felt so good about it, just having visualized how awesome it was going to be. And it was awesome. It was an amazing experience. Ended up having my 2-year-old sitting on my chest. I fell asleep with the noise from the engine and mom and dad and our neighbors talking, of course. So it was awesome. It was such an awesome experience. I was so excited about that. I have to say that besides that awesome success, I'm now in my constipated phase. Saturday, I probably went 6 times. Train, nothing. Yesterday, 7 times. Because I have that feeling that I need to go. There's something I need to get rid of. Pardon the language. But you get my drift. And it just didn't happen. I just can't get rid of it. So I'm constipated, trying really hard, straining real hard, nothing really happens. So, and today we're on Tuesday. Been a little bit lazy with the vlogs, but same thing. Still nothing, still constipated, can't get rid of anything. And I got bouts of gas, man. I mean, I don't even want to go there. But yeah, I fart a lot, like all of the time. So, especially at night, not during the night, but in late evenings after dinner, supper. Yeah, it gets on. But I've been writing everything down. I bought this diary, a journal, from this sweet lady who created it at myguthealth.com. .co.uk, I think it was, and it's been a real big help because I can now go in and kind of read about what did I have to eat? Is there something here that could have triggered this constipation? So that's super great. Or is there something I'm missing? There's something more I need to eat that will prevent this constipation from happening. So been a super exciting weekend. Of course, I hate the constipation part, but it was so nice to be able to go out on the boat, have fun with the girls, enjoy it, and not be so darn worried about if a flare up would come on, or just any kind of movement in my gut area that would cause my mind to go crazy that something was about to happen. So we were on the boat, like I said, for an hour and a half. It was awesome. So glad I went, and it's such a great feeling and just a great experience to be able to finally do something like that, because it used to be that if I had that question, I'd be like, I don't think so. I don't really want to, or I'd come up with some kind of excuse, I get seasick, whatever. But that's, of course, not the case. So it's so nice to finally have that experience. So, yeah, that was kind of a rant for the day, and excuse the sunglasses. It's super nice weather today. We have about 88 degrees, so that's awesome. And I got the sun kind of in my face, as you can see, so I had to put some shades on. I'll be sitting squinching my eyes here. So that was the rant for the day. CBT is something that you should definitely look into. It's been very powerful for me so far.